Dale Jackson Show. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining us. Let's go to the phones and let's jump in here real quick with Stu. Stu, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for waiting. Go ahead.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for having me on. It's actually Stoop with a P, S-T-O-O-P, but it's all right.
All right, make your point.
Oh, sorry. I don't mean to upset you. I'm doing the cold open for the Not Even.
Okay, nice try, Stu. I don't know what your game plan was, but man, it was bad. I'll just put it to you that way. I have no idea what it was, but that was a bad one for you. Good luck on that one, buddy. Nick in Chicago. Wow me, buddy.
Hello?
Yeah, Nick, you're up. This is your moment.
Oh, hey.
This is your moment.
Awesome. How's it going?
It's going fine, Nick.
Awesome. That's so good to hear. I was just so wondering why you guys are rude all the time to Stoop.
All the time. The one time he called, we were rude to him. By the way, Nick. I mean, you waited in order to do that. That was it? Come on, Nick. That's sad. Rob, please do better. You're up, Rob. Go ahead.
Hey, how are you?
Excellent, Rob.
Is everything okay over there?
Oh, wow. This is just the best stuff. Actually, I will say this. These guys are better than
Can I
Stoop.
talk to the other guy real fast?
They're
Sorry,
better than
hold on.
Stoop. Delightful. How are things going
The
over
other
there?
guy. Who?
Stoop. All right, against my better judgment. Stoop. Yeah, you've had two cracks at this. Let's see if your third one's any better.
Well, I've only...
Oh, sorry, Stoop. That was a real shame that you waited that long to do your little prank. Oh, my Lord. Oh, it's just unfortunate. And think about all the other radio shows you could have called and just got. You zany guy, you would have got him if you had gone the other way. But look at that. Just an unfortunate situation for Stoop there.
Sorry if you thought it so, but this is not even a show. I'm sorry if you thought it so, but this is not even a show. I'm sorry if you thought it so, but this is not even a show. We've got the pranks, we've got the songs, and all of that is good to go. But the fact remains that this shit is still not a show.
Hello everybody, and if you're watching over in the UK, hello. It's the same greeting. It's me, Main Man Chris, aka Hot Chris, aka Big Man Chris, BMC, and I'm here for another edition of the Not Even a Show. As you heard, Murky took a week off in response to some of the negative comments on his last performance. And so even though Stoop is now living and working with Colonel Dufree, he is still under contract as the backup cold open guy, so we were forced to use him this week. Fortunately, after that abomination, we were able to officially terminate his contract, and so we're looking for a new backup cold open guy. But for right now, we're actually just looking at a wonderful episode that we've got for you this week. And we've got calls to Kaye, Marc Cox, as well as the angriest host we've ever called, Ed Tyll. Plus, the Connorton Gulley rivalry continues. First, though, Dennis Prager has gotten many pranks from us and many from me specifically, so I knew it was just a matter of time before he learned my voice, and he finally did. Fortunately for the channel, if you avoid me, there's just somebody else waiting in the wings to prank your ass. Check it out.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Stephen in St. Louis. Hello.
Hey, Dennis. Thanks for taking my call. Appreciate it. How are you today, sir?
Well, thank you for calling.
I'm doing well also. You got to get more people watching on the YouTube Live, by the way. You guys...
Okay, that's good. We're going to take Karam in Cleveland. Hello, Karam. Okay. That didn't work. Okay, 1-8 Prager 776 Ultimate Issues Hour 877-243-7776. All righty.
Alrighty then.
And Mike in Houston, Texas. Hello.
Hey, Dennis.
Hi.
How are you today, sir?
Okay, thank you.
So glad to have you back on the air. Missed you last week. Although Mark Davis was
Wait, I was only gone a day. Mark
That
Davis.
was the best day for me to listen.
I'm sorry? Oh, it was the only day you listened? That's funny. It's funny to hear. It's glad to have you back when I was gone one day. But I'm glad you like Mark Davis. He's terrific. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have so much on my mind and so many things I'd love to ask you, but I think the best use of my short time on air would be to ask you why the skin from your face is trying to escape to the ground.
All right, so we continue here. And
No, can you just answer one?
That is...
Steve Opath took a week off, and many are saying that he has to retire from calls because people know that when somebody named Steve who says they're a police officer calls in, that it's actually a prank. Anyways, I woke up really early this week and forgot to use a different name, so here we go. Officer Steve back on duty. Check it out.
Let me get to Steve on line one. Steve, you're on the radio.
Oh, hi. Good morning, Mark. Thank you for taking my call. It's nice to be speaking with you. Hope everything is well with you this morning.
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, I'm not sure if you were briefed entirely on my situation by the producer.
Just that you wanted to talk about the difficulty of some of these shutdown orders.
I see. Okay, so they didn't mention I am myself law enforcement. That's okay. I'm not sure if they felt it was in my best interest not to mention it, or I'm not really sure why. Maybe you could speak with them potentially after the show and just ask why they wouldn't present that information.
No, but it doesn't matter. You get to present it. You're on the radio. Sir. Go ahead and tell us what's on your mind.
Okay, and I sort of felt like the group kind of, a lot of people reacted to me there. Is it okay if I could just speak to one person? That would be great.
Steve, go ahead. It's the three of us are in the studio together. Show. We're all listening. Go ahead.
Okay, I understand that. This is so funny to you guys and everything. Yeah, no, I understand. I thought you guys were sort of supportive of law enforcement, and so I thought calling in here would be an
there's not a show. There's not a show in St. Louis more supportive of law enforcement than this one. What's your point?
No, I get that, and I listened to it, and that was my understanding. And here I am calling in, and I look at the live stream, and it's like I'm being mocked by the people that I'm calling in who are supposed to be supportive of us, and I don't understand why that would be the case.
What's your point?
Why did you call?
I have many points to make, and now I feel like I'm being pushed.
Oh my gosh.
I'm done. I'm
what
done.
the hell was
I don't know what.
That's
I don't know.
We don't get briefed on what you say when you call. There's a line on a screen. We don't have conversations with
Steve had
every
a lot
caller.
of rules, and I feel like we all needed talking to after the show.
If you're in law enforcement, I love law enforcement. We were not making fun of you.
Yes, it is.
We just
trying to understand what your point is, other than reprimanding us for just being here,
being lectured.
You wasted a lot of time chewing us out instead of making your point. I don't quite understand that, but you blew it.
You blew it. Bish.
Mark Kaye is kind of a loser and basically one of the more annoying right-wing hosts, and we don't call him that often, but we had a real good idea for a call this week, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Check it out.
867-555-1045. Mike in Tampa, how are you?
Well, I guess it's official. We're now on a phone call.
I guess
I
it
really
is.
wasn't sure about this at the start, but then a friend of mine said something that just kind of made all kinds of sense. She said, think of it more as a conversation. I like that.
She said, think of it more as a conversation. I like that.
What I'm already finding out on my own is that it's It's wiping the walls out between you and I really like that. It allows us into each other's worlds. Or, I guess in my case, a hotel room.
It allows us into each other's worlds, or I guess in my case, a hotel room.
Hang on. Hang on, Mike's doing a little stream of consciousness for us. That'll be. Mike, keep talking. We'll get back to you here. We'll check back with you. Don't go anywhere. Keep talking. We'll check back with you here in just a minute. Mike is back from Tampa. Should we talk to him again? Mike called in earlier today.
The audiobook guy.
Yeah, we're gonna talk. Yeah, it was like he was reading out of a novel. Mike in Tampa. Hi, how are you?
Good, Mike.
Mike in Tampa.
Good, Mike. When I think about things I want to talk about cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff. But most of the stuff I want to talk about is raw stuff like this.
When I think about things I want to post cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff. But most of the stuff I'm going to post is going to be raw stuff like this.
So if this is truly a conversation, then I say let the conversation begin, Mark.
So if this is truly a conversation, then I say let the conversation begin.
I wanted it to begin like 20 minutes ago. Mike. All right. What do you want to say, Mike? What's on your mind? Besides everything.
Just slick, cool, and raw stuff.
All right. Give me an example of one slick, cool, or raw thing. All right. Well,
So you thought you'd seen Rage and you thought you'd seen a snap? Well, you thought wrong, because a JJ snap has nothing on an Ed Tyll snap. That's right, we found the absolute angriest man in the history of the world. I call with a fairly innocuous call, and he absolutely loses it. Just slowly but surely builds himself up into one of the worst rages that I've ever seen, and you're gonna see it now. Check it out.
Everything's fine with Ed Tyll.
Roy, welcome to the Ed Tyll Show. How are you? I know you were going to call one day and the phone number was not there. I'm glad you made it through. Go right ahead. How are you?
Facebook Live here. I love your energy. I love how you gesticulate with, you got everything going on. It's something I learned as well. It's like a really effective way of sort of making it seem like the stuff that you're saying is more meaningful than it is. It's really brilliant.
I think you might misunderstand me. I have no interest in whether you believe it. I could care less if you believe it. What you just said, I would make no effort to make it understand.
I see. You're doing the whole.
I make no effort. I'm not doing anything. What I'm doing is ignoring you. Thanks for the call, buddy.
Thanks a lot. Take care.
Unfiltered, unafraid. That's what it says. I'm going to tell you, unfiltered and unafraid. It's impossible for me to have a conversation with somebody who sounds like you. That's what it says. That's what it says. That's what it says. That's what it says. You want to try again? We'll try again. And Roy's calling back. Go ahead, Roy. Let's try again. For me to have a conversation.
Well, I was curious why you hung up on me just because I seemed to.
You irritate me. Enough. You irritate me. I got rid of you. Are you ready to continue or what? What do you want to do? I have to explain to you I'm irritated. I'm irritated. I don't like you. What do you want to do? You want to talk to me? Give me your opinion. I got rid of you. 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 Are you ready to?
Yeah, my opinion is that your whole.
Well, it's not. The show is not an opinion about the show. So this is what I'm talking about. This is why.
You're a joke.
Yeah, okay, sir. It's the Ed. Sir, it's the Ed. All right, Roy. It's the Roy. Roy, I have to explain to you. It's the Ed. Roy, it's the Ed. Roy, it's the Ed Tyll Show. Roy, it's not the Ed and Roy Show. Your opinion doesn't matter to me.
You don't matter to me. What's the matter, Roy?
Hey, Roy. Now listen. This is online only, not on the air. Don't be a fucking pussy. Stand up for your point of view. It has nothing to do with me. If you want to talk about me, Roy, see a therapist. You want to talk to me about the world because you're a taxpayer, you have anything to contribute at all as a human being, I'm all ears. I would be willing to listen to you. But if all you got is, you don't like me, you don't like the show, what the fuck do I give a shit if you're alive or dead, Roy? Drop fucking dead, get some fucking ball cancer, and shut the fuck up from the grave, okay? Let somebody who's got something to say get the fuck on the air, but not you. We don't need your fucking bullshit, and I don't need your bullshit. And by the way, I see you out in fucking public. We could settle this in 2 fucking seconds, couldn't we, tough guy? So get off your fucking ass and come and see me sometime, bitch. We'll fucking settle it. Believe me, Roy. Little cocksucker.
Everything's fine with Ed Tyll. Everything's fine with Ed Tyll. Everything's fine with Ed Tyll. He goes and snaps on you. Ed snapped.
There's a rivalry simmering right now for the top green host as Tom Gulley phoned Matt Connerton last week and kicked it off. And so this week it only makes sense that Matt Connerton would call back. I gave him a couple of barbs to throw at Gulley, and I'll tell you, he's such a nice guy that he told me he couldn't even do one of them. This is really, truly the nicest rivalry that you'll ever see. Check it out.
Hi, and welcome to the Tom Gulley Show. You're on the air.
Hello, Tom. My name is Matt.
Hey, Matt, I have a feeling I know who you are, and I hope you know I was just joshing with you the other day.
Oh, that's fine, Tom. I just hope you know that I'm the original green host.
Well, you may be the original. I mean, the Packers in 1966 won the first Super Bowl, but I don't think they're the best team, are they?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything about football.
Oh, okay.
But I enjoy your show. I'm particularly taken, by the way, with those framed photos that you have on the wall. They don't look like something an avid watcher of hentai would put on their wall. So I wanted to tell you that, how much I appreciate those.
This is an incredibly wonderful radio talk show host out of New Hampshire named Matt Connerton, and his show is called Matt Connerton Unleashed. And I was very sad when I heard the title of the show because, first of all, I think it was wrong of them to leash you. That just seems like, something that's a human rights violation. And secondly, I think it's even more wrong because you don't seem particularly leashed to me.
The important thing is that everyone knows that I'm nice because I intend to win over the audience because I am the original green host. I'm going to win everybody over with my niceness. I'm a very, very nice man. Kill them with kindness, as they say.
Yeah, you are very, very nice, and your show's really good.
Thank you.
The nicest rivalry.
Just to stick up for myself a little bit, I am the first stone green host. I'm the first in stone green host. So
just remember, I am the original green host, but I'm a very nice and benevolent host.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
That's Matt Connerton. He's another friend of the Not Even a Show. And I dig this guy.
The nicest rivalry.
Commencing end of episode. Just a kind of a little bit of a nod to some of the robotics that are happening at Boston Dynamics. Shout out to Boston Dynamics. Keep up the good work, fellas. Anyways, thanks for watching so much. If you want to go over and watch some more of this, we've got a wonderful bonus episode for you this week as Officer Stevopath calls a Flat Earth Society show, as well as a wonderful tech head Terry call. You don't want to miss it, and it's all over at patreon.com/notevenashow. Anyways, we'll be back next week. Murky will be doing the cold open. Stoop is gone. If you'd like to basically, I guess, put in an application for the backup cold open guy, you can fill one out and then throw it in the garbage can because this is offer only, baby. See ya. Bye. Too harsh?